Morning, and it's a Saturday morning. It's rather windy, it's cloudy. We've had a glorious week. Well, glorious week at work. The week before in Corfu, absolutely spot on. Horrible being back. Too much beer, too much food, too much sunshine, lots of swimming pool. It was gorgeous, just what I needed. But got back, been to work Monday, today's Saturday, been to work Monday, well, all week, and yeah, it's horrible being back. I did try and do a video on the return to work whilst commuting, but the editing software wouldn't let me blur out my screen, and I didn't want it going out without a bit of blur going on, because there was a bit of blur going on the road. But that is besides the point. I tried to get you a video, I didn't get you a video. I'm a failure. You know I'm a failure if you watch me regular. And today, hopefully there won't be any failings, but the old Honda, the old service light came up. I bought the oil a few weeks back in preparation, and I intended to do it earlier than it should be done, but I don't think I've beat that. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can get you up there. Look. Let's take you off the stand. That'd be easier. That'd be easier. Just leave that thing there like that. There you go. Service lights on. 6,200 miles. So what are we actually on? Trip fuel total 5,400. So it's warning me. What was it at? It's warning me a bit early, or is it? Let's go into this function. Do we want function? Service, there we go. Equipment, maintenance, distance. Oh, so they're both set the same. So it's telling me about 500-600 miles early that it's going to need a service. So I'm going to do a service. As simple as that. And as I say, I got the oil a few weeks back. Getting a few bits and bobs in place. Couldn't be bothered to get the what's it called, paddock stand out, so I've strapped the back and pinched the front. The paddock stand is over there. It needs one of those ones with the flat pads to cup your swing arm. Well done, Honda. Everybody else will supply you with a little screw thread here to put a bobbin on. Makes life a lot easier, and using bobbins and a paddock stand is a lot easier than the bloody cup ones. They are awkward. So yeah, thanks for that, Honda. Well thought out. Everyone says how well manufactured and engineered Hondas are until it comes to working on them. Anyway, what am I doing? Oil change, oil filter, and then just a general look about. Chain's all right, and it's obviously greasy enough. Let's wipe that on the tyre. We'll spin that off later. What else we got? That's about it, really. I was considering cleaning it, but I'm not going to. That's the answer to that. Still need to get brake pads for mediocre. I've noticed the fronts are getting a little bit low as well, so need a full set of pads for mediocre. It's my birthday soon, if you want to donate. If you want to donate loads, don't be sending pennies, all right? It's got to be big crisp notes like the 50s or the 20s. Yeah, I'll take a 20. No, I'll take several 20s or a lot of 50s. But yeah, if you want to donate to help out poor old guy in his shed because he can't afford a garage, that'd be great. Booster, front's really low. Back's all right. I'm pointing over there and you can't see me pointing. You've got to see me pointing. Back's all right. Front's needing pads. Booster needs an MOT by the end of next month. This is July 2025. It's early on in the month. It's number 4 or number 5 of the days of the month, probably, somewhere around there. My birthday's the 16th, so you've got plenty of time to send that money. And remember, big notes. So I've got over a month to get the booster sorted, but the front brakes, they need doing. It's too much of a beast to chance braking. Anyway, today is going to be an oil change on this fella. So if you're here for an oil change on a CB750 Hornet, you'll be pleased to see it start happening anytime now. Right, here we go then. Crack that off a bit. There we go. Bring the tray back into play. Move it over a bit. Oh yeah, that's a bit black. Black is black. There's nothing on the non-magnetic, non-magnetic sump plug, so that's all right. Which is a, what are we doing here? 12mm. Focus? No focus. Oh, it's 12mm. It's 12mm. It's a 12mm 6-point socket. That's what I've used. Don't know that I've got another crush washer. Bit of a failing there, but that's not much of a crush washer. That's just a aluminium washer. I'll have a look in my supplies while that drains out. I haven't warmed it up, and the reason I haven't warmed it up is because I haven't used the bike for what's today, Saturday morning. Last I used it, I think, was Thursday night, so Thursday about 5 o'clock. So it's been sat here for a few days. Yeah, so I think everything's been drawn down into the sump. Enough's been drawn down into the sump. Let's not get funny. You really ain't. If I started that up and ran it, I'm really not going to get any more out than has drained down at the moment. Right, I'll see if I'll go sump washer and get a filter spanner out while that's finishing dribbling. Right, oil filter is a Honda genuine part. Can you see? And it is a Hon A4. Oh bollocks! Hon HON A3A, and in brackets it's got 47565. Perhaps that's the proper number. 15410-MFJ-DO2. Genuine Honda, made in China. What, China? What I'm going to do is put some silver foil over this section here. We've got the exhaust. What is it? We've got a sensor in the exhaust. Mine's gone dead again. And the oil filter is very close to just dropping it somewhere close to it. So I just want to put a bit of a barrier to that, and also try and keep the oil off the exhaust as much as possible. Can't harm, I don't think. What do you reckon? Comments below. Oh, have I pulled that too far forward? Are we dripping? Yeah. He wants to go about there. Go over a bit. I think something like that will save us from the worst of it. Not us, me. Me, you ain't got to tidy it up or nothing. You just got to sit there and laugh at the rotund idiot in his shed. Right, let's get that oil filter off. This should be at like 26 Newton meters apparently. Oh, I don't think that was far off. Or is it going to trickle down that wire? Another great idea, Honda. Just drag a wire underneath it. Yeah. Oh well, I'll just chance it. They've designed it like that, so obviously it's all right to cover it in oil. All over the engine bar. There you go. So let's double check that. That is a Honda. That says a 3020A. This is a 5Q. This is a 5Q. 5Q23A. Same size by the looks of it. Same diameter. That says H on it. That says H on it. I wonder if that's an old. You can't even see what I'm doing. So the one I've just taken off has got 3Q20A. The one I was going to fit has got 5Q23A. But height's same, diameter same. So I'm just wondering whether that's just an upgrade on the old filter. I will just double check that. I can't see, it's just a paper cartridge filter in it. Yeah, all looks sort of the same. I'll just Google that and check. Right, so all I can see online is this one is the right code, 15410MFJDO2 is the right filter for my bike. And this marking here might be a production number or a line number or something like that. And that's as close as I can get to identifying that. So if anyone knows anything else, because this one here, hang on a minute. Yeah, this one here hasn't got any other markings apart from that. There's no other, sorry, I keep hitting the stand. Yeah, there's no other actual markings on there to give a code. And I think this one, I'm still hitting the camera. I think this one is the same. Tightening torque 25 to 29 Newton meters. In the book it's 26 Newton meters you tighten the oil filter to. Yeah, so that hasn't got the, oh, see you later, back again. That hasn't got the code on either. So I'm going to go with what people are saying on the internet, because I'm on the internet. I wouldn't lie to you. Would I? Would I? Possibly. Anyway, that wants a bit of a wipe with the dirty old blue rag. Obviously leave some of the blue rag in there, always ideal. Now I want a bit of fresh oil. And then I'll start putting all this back together. So the flavour of oil I'm using, it's not quite in shot, is it? I don't get any better with this camera malarkey. 10W50 Jasso MA, which is, the MA denotes motorcycle. And this is a mineral oil, 4-stroke mineral oil. And it's genuine Honda. So, take it out of that. Oh, finger licking goodness of that. Put that down there. Like that. And then get that smear around there. Gorgeous. Stick that. On there. So that's up to the body. And then, of course, put oil on your hands. Just right, that's as tight as that needs to be. What's next? Get that silver foil out of the way. And put the sump plug in, which is this side of the bike. I didn't have a fresh aluminium washer, but I've got a copper washer. So I'll stick that on there and take my chances. And this wants to be done up to 30 Newton meters. That's 30. So I'll do it to that, and I'll go and get a torque wrench, I think. Okay, 30 Newton meters it is. If you didn't see that, you've got to be quicker. There you go. That's done. So now, replace the oil, I suppose. Cool, this is happening too quick. Okay, a Gluggalicious 3.5 litres if you're doing an oil and filter change. So I'll get the 3 in. Get the 3 in and get a measuring jug. It's not spilling, is it? No. Yeah, then get a measuring jug and, God, this is like piss. It's like piss. It's an exciting bit of footage for you. Exciting bit of footage. Me pouring oil in. What's that? It's a whole litre. I'll do the rest. You don't need to watch it. Okay, so handy little measurements down here, made with a black marker and a ruler. So Honda, upgrade upgrade the side of your oil so we can do increments. So I've now put in 3,248 millilitres of oil, which according to the book is 252 millilitres short. But what I'm going to do is start the bike, rev the shit out. No, I'm not going to rev the shit out of it. Start the bike, let it tick over for a while, and then let it settle. Because it has... That's another thing on, to put bloody windows on it, you cheap gits. Yeah, so dipstick is where we're at. So you run it up for a couple of minutes, leave it, and then I believe you undo that, clean it off. Another exciting bit of camera work. Clean it off. So you just put a bloody window on it, will you? And then just dab it back in. So that is showing that that is slightly over. You ain't gonna see that. Well, you can see the black stick. But yeah, that's showing that it's just slightly over. So hopefully running it and filling up the oil filter will make it all lovely. But I'm not going to film that because I'll choke to death in the shed. So I'm going to run it for a little while and then run away from the fumes, leaving my fan on, which is what's underneath that brown towel over there. Stops the drafts a little bit when I'm not using it. Obviously don't want the brown towel on there. When I am using it, it'll suck it off. So yeah, that's the approach I'm taking. Start it up, put the fan on, run away, and then come back in a couple of minutes and turn it off and check it. Right, that'll do. It's had a few minutes of running and then a few minutes of sitting there, allowing the oil back down. As I say, take it out, wipe it off, stick it into its seats, don't screw it in, pull it back out and have a look. Can you see that? It's about to there. Oh, about to there. So it could take a little bit more, which I'll do, just a little bit. Perhaps another, I don't know, 87, I think, 87 millilitres. Let's have another look at, oh, let's see. Yeah, 87. Actually, 91. I'll put another 91 millilitres of oil in there and we'll see how that tends to, see how that ends up. What are we on? We're about there. So let's do about that much. Let's see if that makes any difference. It's all a bit guessy worky. You know, if you had a sight glass, it'd probably be a bit easier, wouldn't it? Imagine that, having a sight glass. None of this warm it up. So there's got to be someone out there that has thought, do you know what? I think my engine oil's level. Engine oil's, Jesus Christ, I can't talk. There's got to be someone out there that's gone to their bike and thought, I think the engine oil's low. And instead of being able to check it, they've had to start it up to check it. Oh, there you go. See that? Right up to the top now. See, just wanted another 91 millilitres. And for all those who've been watching this far, you'll be able to do the calculation as to just exactly how much I've put in there. Or not, it's up to you. But yeah, there's got to be someone that's gone out to their bike and thought, do you know what, that's low on oil. And you can't just check your oil. I suppose you could. I suppose you could pull the dipstick and make sure there's something on the dipstick before you started the bike. But to start the bike to check the oil, it just seems it's the wrong way round, isn't it? You want to be checking the oil before you start the bike in case it's excessively low and causes damage to the engine. Anyway, Honda, fantastic machines. Let's have a look. Oh, that exhaust is up. But no leakage on there. What is that dripping from? Nothing coming out of the sump plug. Let's have a look at the oil filter. Yeah, we're all good. No drippy. No drippy. That's it then. oil and filter changed. Just got to change the service date now. I was going to do the brake fluid, because when you're sat on the bike and you look down at it, it looks as though it's black, but it's not. I don't know whether you're gonna, it's not. When you come down a bit eye level, it's clear. So I'm not going to do that. But let's change some. I think it's a couple of seconds on the right. Brings up that. Go down to service, maintenance, and then distance. So what we're going to do, every 3,000 miles. So it wants to be 9. Oh, I see. You set the actual interval. August 25. Is that telling you when that should be done, innit? So I'll just move that on to 26. And also for the service as well. So it's 8,000 mile interval. The highest that goes up to is 8,000. Would that be right? So that should be 3,000 miles or what? DTC. I haven't got DTC. Regulatory. What's that then? Oh, that's nice. Well, I think I've changed that. So let's get out of that. Turn the ignition off. Leave it a little while. Honda. And see if I get a service light back up. No service light. Marvellous. Got an oil light. Does that go out? Yes. Let's not die on the fumes. Let me not die on the fumes. Well, there you go. There's me Honda CB750 Hornet. With fresh oil and filter. As I say, I was going to do the brake fluid, but it's... Will you get that? It is clear. You'll have to take my word for it if you can't see it. Brake pads, I'm going to order some of them anyway. There's plenty of life left in them. But get ready for it. Chain's all right. Everything's all right, really. All right, you're right. I'll put some graphite or some silicone in the locks and stuff, but that's pretty much done. There you go. Probably the next video will be brake pads on the back of the beast. Mediocre. And as I say, I've got to buy more pads for the booster. But yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being there. Comments below. Bird shit on the seat. I have to pack her in. Yeah, feel free to comment. Advice, ridicule, anything like that. And as I say, don't forget my birthday's coming up, 16th of July birthday. So feel free to throw some cash my way, or send it. Probably send it because it's quite windy today. Might not make it to me if you just throw it. But yeah, there you go. There's one dirty 750 CB Hornet with fresh oil, and I'll see you again. Ta-ra.